90s female movie stars were in a league of their own. From the Glamors of Denise Richards to the Glories of Julia Roberts and the ever-sexy and secretive Angelina Jolie, these pretty women ruled Hollywood back in the day. However, Hollywood is a tough cookie, and our beloved ladies have not had it easy here, which got us thinking. What are some of the most legendary 90s female superstars up to today? Are they still sizzling on the silver screen? Or has Tinseltown played a dirty trick on them? Welcome to Celebrity Legends, where we journey through the lives of stars and discover what makes them truly legendary. You might want to stick till the very end of this video, because what happened to some of these actresses might get you to scream. Let's jump onto Drew Barrymore. With her iconic horror film Scream, Drew slayed the role of Casey, which got her much recognition in Hollywood. After her massive success there, Barrymore went ahead to star in some noughties classics, such as Charlie's Angels, Never Been Kissed, and Donnie Darko. Fast forward today, and guess what? The horror royalty is still holding court with her very own show, aptly named The Drew Barrymore Show. Her show has received a lot of attention, mostly positive, but there have been a few controversies with her ever so slightly close encounters with her guests.
You are shaved.
Okay, that's good to know.
I haven't
Not
shaved.
a little, there's a little bit of, but it's fine.
No.
Which is just a tad bit weird. Nevertheless, her show is doing well, and so is her beauty line in the US called Flower. So yes, Drew Barrymore is still shining on and off the screen. Which brings us to our next actress, Fairuza Balk. Now, let's talk horror, and you can't miss the goth goddess Fairuza Balk. With her spellbinding looks and the ability to switch from wide-eyed intensity to quiet introspection, she owned the screen in gems like The Craft and The Island of Dr. Moreau. This dark queen has been in the acting game since she was a mere 9 years old. Talk about dedication. But unlike the story of Drew, Hollywood hasn't been kind on Fairuza as her name has become more and more irrelevant in Hollywood. The current crowd is scratching their heads wondering what happened to the young woman who once proudly proclaimed, "We are the weirdos, mister."
We are the weirdos, mister.
But fear not, my darklings, Fairuza hasn't let her Hollywood fall take over completely, as she has now branched out into more artistic pursuits beyond film. Committed to taking roles that interest her, her recent work is a fascinating tapestry of genre, style, and tone. Some of her more recent movies include the 2018 horror movie Hell is Where the Home Is, the 2017 thriller August Falls, and the 2015 war drama Battle Scars. Next on the list, we have everyone's favorite, Julia Roberts. Not including Julia Roberts in this list would have been a big mistake. But what is our very own Eric Brockovich up to now? Well, her career did take a backseat in between all of her personal life drama, which included a divorce with her ex-husband Lyle Lovett. However, Julia left a mark and set the bar in Hollywood that one simply cannot ignore. With some all-time favorites like Notting Hill, Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, My Best Friend's Wedding, and so many more, Julia will always hold a special place in Hollywood. Her most recent work include a TV series on Amazon Prime called Homecoming, where she played a caseworker at a secret government facility for which she received much love. Up next we have Phoebe Kates. Who doesn't remember Phoebe Kates and her unforgettable acting career that skyrocketed with Paradise? Soon after this movie, Phoebe Kates became a household name and a well-known popular teen icon of the era with the superstar status. However, Phoebe wasn't swayed by the glitz and glam of Hollywood, as she gracefully exited the red carpet of fame in no time. Her last movie was The Anniversary Party, the premiere of which Phoebe reflected on waving goodbye to the film industry to focus on being a mom to her little ones. The actress has not been a part of any other series or movie since, except for lending her voice to the LEGO Dimensions video game in 2015, but won't even count that. She wanted to focus more on her personal life after her marriage with husband Kevin Kine and her kids Owen and daughter Greta. We most definitely miss her like crazy, but hey, as long as she is happy, we are happy. Next up, we have the blonde bombshell and queen of hair flips, Denise Richards. Ex-model and actress Denise Richards was the textbook definition of beauty and sexiness in the 90s, starring in some blockbusters like Starship Troopers and Wild Things or The World Is Not Enough. Despite hitting the fabulous 50s, Denise has shown no signs of retirement, as she still rocks on with her reality show, The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Who says age can slow down a stunner like her? But wait for the plot twist. Did you catch wind that Denise also does OnlyFans? Yeah, you heard it right. If that wasn't a jaw dropper, you better buckle up for the rest of the video, because we have just begun. Up next we have Sandra Bullock. Let's talk about the 90s dream girl, the queen herself, Sandra Bullock. With an Academy Award on her shelf, she was the epitome of charisma and wit. From the heart-pounding thriller Speed to iconic flicks like Gravity, Bird Box, and the forever-loved Miss Congeniality, Sandra rocked it all. Despite having one of the most successful careers as a woman in Hollywood, Sandra stepped back from Hollywood to focus on the real stars of her life, her family. Her partner Brian Randall privately dealt with an ALS diagnosis. This rare disease affects the nervous system and weakens muscles, which impacts physical function. Sadly, Brian, the man Sandra once called the love of my life, passed away at 57 after a 3-year fight with ALS. His family shared that he chose to keep his journey private, and Sandra honored that. In March 2022, Sandra mentioned taking a break from acting after her rom-com The Lost City. She said, "Right now, work in front of the camera needs to take a pause. Hollywood's heartthrob takes a break, and we send our love her way." Coming in very close to our top pick, we have G.I. Jane, Demi Moore. Demi Moore has lived the life of a stereotypical small-town sweetheart to Hollywood highs and some seriously low lows. With humble beginnings, 3 decades of hard work, and 3 husbands later, Moore's name is known the world over, but her face is rarely seen anymore. So, what happened? She became a teen icon in the 80s, and by the 90s was the most sought-after woman in Hollywood. Then a series of unfortunate career moves like Scarlett pushed her career in a deep rabbit hole which she could never recover from. As far as her career in the recent years, there isn't much that stands out between Charlie's Angel, Full Throttle, and a brief stint on the Fox series Empire. Talk about a disappearing act. Sadly, even her personal life hasn't been doing the best, as the whole Ashton Kutcher cheating fiasco, her drug and alcohol addictions, and alleged eating disorder, and even shockingly, allegations against her of sexual assault have just dragged her down lower than ever. It wasn't long before Demi Moore's A-list status went to her head and she gained fame as the Gimme More actress. "I'm sure people thought I was a bitch," the actress admitted when quizzed about an on-set tantrum over a production assistant. "But all I did was strive for perfection." Perfection was her mantra, but it seems like all that striving didn't lead to greatness. A lesson we can all learn from. And last up on the list, we have our very own detective, Mrs. Smith, aka Angelina Jolie. For those who were living under a rock, Angelina Jolie is the evergreen queen of Hollywood. From Hackers to Maleficent, Angelina is still stunning and thriving in Hollywood. But wait, there's more. Her influence has only soared since the 90s, with a Marvel stint in Eternals, professional prowess, check, personal life on point, mostly. Yes, her divorce with ex-husband Brad Pitt and some of her interviews with her former partner Billy Bob Thornton will make your skin crawl, but currently she's living her best life free from any drama. Angelina is the epitome of thriving. This woman isn't just ruling Hollywood, she's conquering hearts as a philanthropist and supporting charities and causes that are close to her heart. Charities like Doctors Without Borders and No Kid Hungry regularly see her support. We're so proud of you, our very own Lara Croft.